What's going on, guys? St. Jimmy Deloitte here with Team Absolute Awesome, bringing you guys another exciting video, and I'm going to just go ahead and start this video by saying I think this is the 9th time I've tried to do this video. I'm at work, and everyone on Facebook has decided it is the time to message me, so I apologize if I seem a little rushed to the video. Just trying to get it done as soon as possible. First off, shout out to my boy Matthew Collins. Check out his channel. He is a bro, and he is awesome. You should definitely check out his channel. He will be also uploading a video today. We're doing this as kind of like a little competition. I'm going to do mine first because he is slow and lazy, and I am not. Ha ha ha. Take that, Collins. Anywho, we're going to today be discussing how to prepare for a regional and what to bring and what to expect. And we're going to dive right in on this. The first thing you need to bring is a mat. You should always bring a PlayMat. It is super important. It'll help keep your card sleeves clean longer, which means you want to go out and buy like, more sleeves mid-round, things like that. I always bring some on me anyways, so just a little bit preparing. But not everyone does that, so it'll help save you some money in the long run. Also, it's easier to pick up your cards on, and it looks really nice. I mean, maybe you find the tour guide from the Underworld attractive like I do. I mean, these are just things. These are just things you can do. I don't know, just me. The second thing is, and they say it on the Konami website for like YCSs and things, but they don't really bring this up too much. You're going to need your Costi ID for when you go to regional. So bring your Costi ID, and if you don't have one, they can issue one. They can issue one on the spot. Not a problem. It'll be super easy. If you forgot or if you've lost yours, they can look you up, but it is super time consuming, not easy for them, and will not earn you any judge brownie points. Just throwing that out there. I do judge, and I can tell you right now that the guy that normally does all that kind of all the computer work is a really nice guy, really cool. Don't be mean to him. He's really good. You need to be helping him out by bringing that, or at least getting a new one. The next thing you need to bring is hand sanitizer. You guys need to bathe. It is seriously disgusting. It is really gross. Bathe. It smells at regionals. Just a heads up. I'll be up in there with a Febreze can. No. Anywho, bring hand sanitizer. People are not clean, and they do not wash their hands. So this will help you in between matches. You can use this during matches, things like that, and it'll help extend the life of your card sleeves. It's just something I do, and it helps. The next thing you need to bring is pen and paper. It's super important to bring that. If there are any discrepancies in life, judges will go off that. That's what I go off of. That's what the head judge goes off of. We will go off of the pen and paper and what's based on what's going on in the graveyard. So use this. It helps us in the long run. Your calculators are nice. This is what matters. And they will tell you that but in the beginning of the regional. So I'm just going to tell you to bring one now. That way you don't have to rush around and try to find one before your match starts. And generally you don't really have that much time when they're like, hey, use a pen and paper. Another thing is you will have a head judge and base judges. If you just have judges who are just judging, you have the right to appeal any ruling they give you and say that you would like to have the head judge's final say, which is called appealing. The head judge will come over and tell you what his opinion is on the ruling. And what he says is final. That is law. That is what it will be for the rest of the day, and just expect it to play it like that. Because the head judge gets final say, and you have the right to appeal. Do not let a judge bully you and say that you don't. You have the right to appeal. It is part of the game. You can appeal a ruling given to you by a base judge and go to a head judge. If you argue with the head judge, he can remove you from the event, and you can potentially be banned. So don't do that. You can discuss it and explain the situation, the circumstances, but don't be a douche. Be nice. Head judges are there to help you and you throughout the day with your rulings, and make sure the tournament goes smoothly. So be nice. Make sure. Just remember, you can appeal. That's the thing. I remember one time I had a judge tell me I could not banish Rescue Rabbit under Fiendish Chain. You can, for effect, for cost. So I appealed to the head judge, and the head judge was like, yeah, you absolutely can. So, I mean, we judges are human. Appeal. The next thing is to bring spare sleeves. Sleeves break, they get dirty, they wear out over time. Bring spare ones. You should have about 5 spare ones after sleeving your extra deck and main deck. Or, excuse me, your side deck and your main deck. So bring sleeves. Bring a calculator. This is one of the nicer TI-83 Plus graphing calculators there with all the big pros use. Super expensive, though. There's programs you can use to base off everything on this one. It's pretty nice. I use one of these at YCSs and such, at regionals, and at locals. However, I use a strike zone flip calculator, a little small one. with a little St. Jimmy token in it. It's really nice. I don't have it on me, or otherwise I'd show you. But these are nice. I'm actually at work, so we sell these here. So this one's actually only $59.99. It's a really, really good deal. They're normally like $100. So the next thing you need to bring. This also helps you like do like math, things like, and just, you don't always know. It's always good to double check, and you check if you can OTK, things like that. This is important. The next thing to bring is a deck box. Keeps all your stuff in one place. Normally I write my name on the top of mine, but I just switched to this one. But it's super important to bring a deck box. It also helps protect your cards while they're in the backpack. Things like that. Bring tokens. I use Naruto tokens because if you are caught with other cards that aren't in your main deck in your deck box, you will get a game loss and potentially disqualified. So I always use Naruto tokens. They work effectively. Some people use Pokemon, some people use Magic. I like Naruto, if you can't tell. Make sure your extra deck is all in one sleeve color. Some people like to match their deck because that was a ruling for a while that you had to match. You don't have to anymore. They changed that. But make sure everything is in one sleeve. If they're mixed matched, you can get in trouble for that. So use one color, one sleeve type. Same with your main deck. It has to be one sleeve color and one sleeve type. Like, if you use Ultra Pro, use Ultra Pro, and use that one color for Ultra Pro. Don't mix and match. Don't use like the ugly pink and then the Pro Matte hot pink, which are really nice but feel nasty because Pro Matte. I don't like Pro Matte. Make sure that they're solid, same exact sleeve. It is up to you and it's your responsibility as a player to buy sleeves and make sure they're in good shape. Just do that. It's not difficult. The first thing you're gonna do when you get, or need to do before you get there, is I like to do this beforehand. If you know your deck list, type it up online on the. You can just Google, Konami deck list, printable, things like that, and you can bring it up. Type out your deck list. Have it ready. Your handwriting generally is atrocious, and speaking from the perspective of a judge who's had to do deck profiles, or had to do deck lists, excuse me, and go through those incredibly terrible handwritings. Please do this. This is a lot easier on us. It lets us do it. Don't write down compulse, bottomless. It's bottomless trap hole, compulsory evacuation device. Write them all in. It's to your best of your ability. I mean, obviously, be rational about it. Which compulsory are you talking about? Compulsory escape device or compulsory evacuation device? Be easy on the judges. This helps. So use the full name to your best of the ability. Obviously, if you're dealing with card curry, you're going to have a very bad time. But just do that to your best of your ability. Put the number of cards you're using down. That is important. You can get game losses if you write like bottomless, but you don't put like a 1. What if you're running 2? We don't know. So that's important. At my first major event, which was a Shonen Jump way back when, I put down Exodia ×5 on my my deck sheet, and I got deck checked round 1. They're like, what the hell's going on here? So don't be a scrub like I was at the time. It's a long time ago, obviously. You need to get your deck list filled out. That's important. Do that online, and it's easier to do online. That helps. Write the full name out, things like that. Pretty sure I covered the dice, and if not, bring a dice. Don't be that guy. Ugh, that guy. Bring a backpack. It's super easy. I also recommend you bring water, because you will get thirsty in between rounds, and it's cheaper if you... Whoops, that just completely rotated the screen. I apologize. It'll be cheaper if you bring your own water. The backpacks have like side pouches. You can just put the water in. I use a backpack. I use a Targus because Targus is what I got for free for working at Radio Shack, and these are high grade backpacks. It also has a little slot in here for my computer, so if I'm at YCS and everything. But bring a backpack. Carry all your stuff. If you go to a YCS, they're gonna give you these. Some regionals are doing this, so that's why I'm mentioning it. It's numbered bands, like this one for the ARG. They're numbered bands. One go on your wrist, one go in your bag, and they match, and this is how you're going to be able to leave the room. And if you don't have that, you're not going to be able to leave. But backpacks are super cool to have. I keep all of my things to one side, so like I can cover it up with my hand. I lean my backpack to one side so I can cover it up. I only use one strap. Don't leave it in the middle. If you leave it in the middle, it's not going to take much for me to be all like... Because there's a lot of talking going on. It's very loud at YCSs and regionals, things like that. So be prepared. Keep your hand. I used a lock. That's why I have this really thin, flimsy zipper over here. And it's because I broke it. I had a lock on it and someone tried to get in. So that's important. Bring a bag. Just be prepared. People do steal. Watch your things. Do not set them down. You will get stolen from. It is not even like it might happen or hypothetical. It has happened. People do get stolen from all the time at their first YCSs and in regionals. So make sure that you keep an eye on your stuff. It is super important. I cannot stress that enough. People get stolen from all the time. I've only gotten snatched from one time, and I caught the guy, so, you know, it was okay for me. But, you know, it happens. It happens to the best of us. Pro players have lost things. Scrubs have lost things. So just be the guy who's always watching his things. That's super important to do. Count your deck before each match. Make sure you unside after each game. You know, or after each match, excuse me. Check your stuff. Before you sit down, go through your deck. Thumb through it. I always thumb through my deck, and I always check and see if there's any side deck cards in there. That's so important. You can get deck check for anything. So it's always imperative to make sure you unside. You can get game losses for that. Now, I say you can, but you absolutely will get a game loss for that. So make sure to unside. That's super important. Be sportsmanlike. Shake your opponent's hand. Be nice. Be friendly. Don't be a douche. You don't have to be. And yeah, there are going to be some bad players there who are really rude. But don't let them ruin your entire day. Another good thing to prepare for an event, this is something I always do, is eat a very hearty breakfast, like lots of food. Don't, you know, obviously overeat, but don't eat bad things either. My favorite breakfast food is bacon. I am a huge advocate of bacon. I love bacon. At regionals or YCS, I won't eat bacon. I become borderline vegetarian. I still eat meat, but not to the extreme that I normally would. I'm very healthy at events. I think that being healthy at events is super important. It lets you clear your head. You think better. It's just better. It's better to be healthy. So eat healthy. Eat a banana and some apples. Bring some good food bars, like, you know, not cereal bars. Obviously, those are bad for you. But, you know, there's a good assortment from Nature Valley. They're really good. They're healthy. So it's just good to do. That's really good to do. I bring those. I don't eat throughout my matches because you don't have a lot of time. Matches generally consist of 45 minutes. If people go into time, you're waiting on them. But if people don't go into time and you're out getting a pizza and they start the next round, which could be any time. I mean, honestly, they can finish a round, get that last person in, and immediately start the next round just like that. And you won't be there, and you can get a game loss. So be there. You know, always have food on you. It'll help you. Always do eat throughout the day. It's just good. It'll keep your mind constantly active and focused and everything, and not thinking about food. So, you know, just be smart, be intelligent. Don't overanalyze, underanalyze. Just do what you got to do. You know, water is important. I always bring water. I don't drink anything else. I drink Red Bull. That's a lie. I like Red Bull, but I don't advocate it at major events. I drink so much Red Bull, it no longer has even an energetic effect on me. I just enjoy the taste at this point. So that's just me. But other people, it has vitamins in it, so it's good for you and everything. But it's also bad for you because it's a soda, or a carbonated beverage rather. It's not a soda. But yeah, just be smart. Be smart. Make yourself aware of what you're taking into your body and how it's going to affect you in the long run. Make sure to bring all your cards. Like I said, double check your deck. Double check that you've sided out. Make sure everything matches. Make all your sleeves match. Everything. I like to pile shuffle before every match. It lets me count my deck that way after I've gone through it. That way, if my opponent tries to cheat me, I will know, because I'll know the number of my cards in my deck, etc., things like that. But yeah, I mean, you have the right to appeal. Be nice to your judges. Check your pairings. Make sure to always be ready to get to your table. Don't daddle, but also don't fight. You know, wait your turn. Wait your turn to check your seating. Listen to your head judges. That's pretty much it. It's really easy. Make sure you have all your stuff on you. It's that simple. People are nice. People will help you out. People are assholes. They won't. It just depends on who you talk to. But yeah, just bring the stuff. Keep yourself ready. Keep yourself active. Keep yourself mentally aware. And things like that. It's super easy. I can't really think of anything else to do. Or rather to say. That's pretty much it. Make sure to check out my boys at Sunny Go Gaming. They're my dudes. I always wear their apparel. And if you find yourself wanting to rock a cool Megalobama shirt, or a Run MS t-shirt, or a Card D shirt, which, guys, I need one. I need a Card D shirt. Hook me up. I also want a Bujin one, and a Yugioh one, and a Samurai one. Just saying. Anyways, see you guys at YCS Philly. So, yeah, we'll be attending YCS Philadelphia. I'll make a video explaining all of that, too. And also be doing a recap, and also doing video footage and deck profiles, so, you know, stay tuned for that. That's May 16th, the first day. It's May 16th. The first actual tournament day is May 17th. Pre-registering is 16th. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, comment below. I'll do my best to help you guys out. I'll talk to you guys. If you guys any other like videos you guys want me to do to tell you guys how to prepare for major events, things like that, post below. I'll do my best to help you out. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. St. Jimmy 0080 with Team Absolute Awesome signing off.